Well, thanks for joining us again. I'm Kevin Staigh, owner of Halo Power Solutions.
And I'm Ted Wong with WSI World.
So Ted, always great to meet. We talk a lot about processes and processes in your business. I talk about the E-Myth, my favorite book, how you can model your business off of the way McDonald's runs. And I just want to share with our viewers today some of the processes that we put in place in Halo Power Solutions and the process that we're still working on, because let's go back to a marketing company like yours. Does it operate when you bring on a customer? Is there a way that you onboard them? Is there a certain method that you use time and time again?
Yep, for sure. Processes are very important. Whether it's an operational process or a marketing process, it's a step-by-step system that you're putting in place with proven strategies and tactics. Otherwise, you're just doing things at random, without measuring, without making any corrections, which is probably the number one business killer. When you have no processes and you're just doing things as they come in, it's coming in by email or you're what's directing your work, you will be wasting a lot of time. So having a solid and proven process is key to success for your business.
And it starts right from the way that you answer your phone, right? I've called other businesses and you get the hello. Mm-hmm. You don't even know if you called the right number. Something that we put in place recently was actually using a call center. Now there seems to be, some people go, oh my God, a call center. I don't want to have that, right? That sounds like when you're put on hold for days on end with bad music in the background and nobody, you get transferred 10 times. But for us, this was a process we put in place so that we had a very predictable, repeatable way that our customers were greeted when they called. So when you call the main phone line at Halo Power Solutions, you get, hello there, thank you for calling Halo Power Solutions. This is Steve. How can I help you today? Mm-hmm. Now, customer doesn't know that Steve is actually not inside our Halo Power office. They're actually in a call center that's located right in Edmonton. That's what I love about the company that we use, because they are local. So if you say, oh yeah, I live in St. Albert, they're like, oh, wait, St. Albert, I know where that is, so they can relate to it. But by using that system, first of all, our phone always gets answered. How many times have you tried to get a hold of a contractor or some sort of company and it just rings and rings and rings and it goes to a voicemail? Are you going to leave a message?
Right, no. Or I think even worse, they answer the phone, but there's background noise. They're on site and you can't hear them. It's all fuzzy and you're trying to have a conversation and you're like, well, you're almost like talking to yourself. And so it's, that first initial contact is so critical, because most people will make a decision right there if they want to continue the conversation in that first probably 5 seconds.
Well, you nailed it. And I was there. I've been there. In the earlier days, answering my cell phone, because that was the phone number for the business. It went to my cell phone. And I'm on a noisy site or I'm driving. And, try and pull over, make it sound professional, but, it was so hit and miss. And you could be my customer and call me 5 times and have 5 different experiences on how the phone was answered when you called me. And people like consistency, they like predictability. So that was the one system that we put in place, right? That really changed things, was having that virtual receptionist taking down the information, and then we get back to you right away, because we've got all the info regarding why you phoned, all of your contact information. The nice thing about having that call center as well is every phone call is documented. It's recorded. We can go in and check and actually listen to the call that came in, and I get a text message, I get an email documenting who phoned, their name, their telephone number, their email, the reason for their calling, and who they're trying to get in contact with. So that I don't have to try and remember who was it that called, what piece of paper did I write it on, because that can be a real nightmare. And that ties in with the system of an effective way to get back to your customers if you don't, if you're not able to answer the call directly. Because once you establish that relationship with me, there's a good chance you'll have my cell phone number. You can call me directly. But when we got the new customers calling in, we want that process to be the same. So call in, you leave your information, we get back to you promptly, and the relationship just goes from there. So that was a very important system that has literally changed the way we do business, and our customers love it. I have had clients say, "Oh, I just had a really nice conversation with your wife." Well, it wasn't her, but that's how good the call center is. It's perfect. It's a great customer experience because having these systems and processes in place, it gives the client an amazing experience. I'm going to use Fortis as an example. Fortis utility provider. We deal with them all the time when we need to have a electricity disconnected for, say, a panel upgrade or service upgrade. I have never had a bad experience with the operators at Fortis. You phone, sometimes you're on hold a little bit depending on what they've got going on under their volume of calls. Their operators use the exact same method on how they answer the phone. They're always very pleasant, they're knowledgeable, and I am always thanking the operator from Fortis profusely for how wonderful it was to deal with them. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure dealing with you today. You made this so easy. And it's time and time again, and I've been dealing with them for years. And that's how you want your customers to feel when they call into you, because that is that first point of contact. But it is sure nice to have that initial conversation with them and to hear that, we were so happy that you guys just answered your phone.
Yeah,
that's huge. So that system's been really successful for us with that first customer engagement, that first customer experience. Because when you're a smaller company, can you afford to have a receptionist sitting in a front desk? Maybe you don't even have a front desk. You're running the business out of your home remotely. Great option using the call center. So we love it.
And I would maybe just add to that, can you afford to lose a customer? Like, you have a person that's calling your business obviously with a need for that service. And if the first customer experience is negative, if they feel like you're not valuing their time because you're busy on a job site or you're busy driving on a busy freeway, they may feel inclined to maybe call the next person. So, they're going to call the next person, and if that next call they have a better customer experience, they're probably going to continue that conversation and go down the road to a sale versus, now you've lost them because you didn't invest in the system to help start a great customer experience with that individual.
And the customer experience, the clients that value the experience are the clients that we want. To be perfectly honest, I am not looking for that client that wants the absolute rock bottom lowest price. Mm-hmm. Because those are what we call transactional customers, transactional clients. It's not a good fit for us. It's not that we don't give, fair, honest pricing on our services, but our added value is the experience that we give you start to finish. And that's more of a relation. That's a relationship. That's building relationships with our clients so that they can call us again when they need more. They're going to refer their friends, their relatives, family. That's what you really want, and it's because they knew what they were going to expect.